Kassie Abebe is an advisor on constitution building and governance at the International Institute for Democracy and Electoral Assistance. He is in The Hague. Adem, welcome to the program. Do you trust this ceasefire called by the government, or do you think it's just a matter of self-interest because their government forces are being beaten back?
I think it's genuine. Indeed, the TPLF forces were reportedly gaining momentum. At the same time, most of the places that they are now controlling have actually been left in what seems to be a coordinated move on both the Ethiopian and Eritrean side. So I think there is a genuine move, and the fact that the Ethiopian and Eritrean armies are withdrawing from some of the main cities in Tigray shows that it is indeed a genuine commitment.
Would that therefore indicate to you that possibly the Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed might actually be interested in something other than a military, all-out military victory?
It seems like it. Obviously now they are already withdrawing from the main cities, and I don't think they expect to engage in a more offensive engagement anytime soon. So I think there's an understanding that the war is essentially very, very intractable, that winning it may be more complex. And there may also be a sense that they have actually done a lot of damage to the military, economic, and other capabilities of the Tigrayan forces. So there may be a sense that now may be the time to engage. And the ceasefire comes on that backing, I think.
But it doesn't provide necessarily a long-term solution, surely, because 8 months ago, when Abiy Ahmed ordered the government troops into Tigray, there was a particular reason for that, and that reason hasn't been sorted in terms of the disagreements between the Tigrayan regional administration and the central administration of the Ethiopian nation as a whole.
Absolutely. I think the only way that can be resolved was dialogue. It was unfortunate that the war started. And the key questions, the underlying disputes remain between the central government and Tigray, but also between the neighboring Amhara and Tigrayan regions. So a political solution would be fundamental, and the ceasefire could enable the progress towards more comprehensive dialogue to resolve the fundamental issues.
Adem, do you think the decision to go to war was actually Abiy Ahmed's, or was it possibly his generals who might have underestimated the force of the TPLF? You got the Ethiopian government being assisted by troops from the Eritrean government, unable to defeat a rebel outfit, essentially.
I think it's the war initially was actually won by the defense forces, the Ethiopian defense forces. But once it morphed into a guerrilla war, it was always going to be more complicated because it's being fought among the people with armed groups across the region. So it was always going to be difficult. The decision, at least according to the Ethiopian government, the trigger was the attack against the National Defense Forces. And there was a sense also among the people that a counteroffensive had to be launched, that the TPLF had to be cut to size. So it was a series of escalations that led to the particular war. And I think Abiy Ahmed was the one that actually launched that particular war. And I don't think there was any understatement of the strength of the TPLF. But the war was seen as necessary. And at this particular time, there seems to be a sense that the TPLF forces have been cut to size, as I said, militarily and economically, but we have to see in terms of how they're going to proceed from this on.
Adem Kassie Abebe, thank you so much for joining us.